Welcome to the channel Collectibles or Junk. This is Cleaning Up My Collectibles, episode 29. I have here a container labeled Dad's House. In parentheses it says Smoky. So here's some smoky things from my father's house. And right off the bat we have a Space Link set. How many people remember Space Link? I remember having it, but I've never seen anyone else have it or advertise it. Not sure, something that just didn't take off or what. So here's the stuff inside. Looks like I'm missing some things from there. Excuse my nasally voice today. Got a little allergy thing going on. Just came on a little while ago. So anyway, let me know if you remember Space Link. I have here a Monopoly game. This is my game since the mid-80s. I say late 80s probably. Just wonder if vintage board games are worth anything. As you know, there's 1,000 versions of Monopoly nowadays. There's the old Monopoly money. Old Monopoly directions. What do you guys do with free parking? Do you put money in the pot for free parking? Every house has different house rules. That's what we did back in my day. So the Game of Life. Ironically, my daughter has a Game of Life. It's one of her favorite games, but it's much different than this one. This one here is, again, from the most likely mid to late 80s. Look at that board. Save a polluted lake. Pay $240,000. That's interesting. Gold mine. Collect $360,000 if you own stock. So vintage board games. All right, something it's over 30 years old. Is that vintage? Or is that considered retro? So the Game of Life, Game of Monopoly, my two favorite games as a youngster. This here is an old toolbox. My first toolbox. Not very good with tools, by the way. I should have been. Look at this set. Look at this set. I should have been really good with tools after having something like this. So mid-1980s tool set with a manual. I really wish I studied this, man. Some math on there. From Far Rockaway, New York. Looking for a date. Let's see if there's a date on here. No date. Alright, no big deal. So anyway, 1980s beginner tool set. And here next looks like my G.I. Joe collection. So I actually got into G.I. Joe pretty late. When I was in 6th grade, right towards the tail end of playing with toys. I was the very first class to go to middle school in 6th grade. As I mentioned in other videos, I had a friend who's really into military stuff. He was part of the Civil Air Patrol in southeastern Pennsylvania. This bad boy's all torn up. Anyway, he like 3 years older than me. He was into like G.I. Joe stuff. So I guess things are different in the 80s. Teenagers and tweeners were into toys. Make this better for you guys to check out. Let's see here. So anyway, I was in 6th grade and I got into these. I think the last year I got toys for Christmas and some G.I. Joe stuff. I do not know who any of these people are. So let me know. And these guys are really loose and banged up, which is crazy because I don't think they were played with that much. This guy I think I had doubles of actually. Let's see if I'm correct. I'm a little upset that they're so loose and beat up. These have not been touched in years. I'm talking, I was in 6th grade in 1990. So Christmas 1990, a lot of these toys were bought. By 1991, I stopped playing with toys. So this is my very modest G.I. Joe collection. In a separate box away from everything else. Look at that, Spider-Man was in there as well. Spider-Man from 1984, maybe? Looks like 1984. I don't remember Spider-Man having a black costume in 84. Maybe he did. Some more G.I. Joe guys. Oh, look at this. All broken. That's crazy. That's terrible. Don't know where this is from. Where's this guy from? Anybody recognize this guy? No clue. Can't see the fine print there. These G.I. Joe guys are all loose, which is very upsetting. Because I know G.I. Joes carry some value. So these are 1990 G.I. Joes. Maybe 89. I think they were played with quite a bit. I promise you they weren't played with that much. This is a Transformer. What's this? I remember this guy. I don't think it's a Transformer. Alright. Guns here. Again, loose G.I. Joe figure. Let me know if you know the names of these people, guys. G.I. Joe backpack. A half a body. You might remember is Snake Eyes and Cobra something. And Cobra's the bad guys, right? A bunch of weapons in here. Alright, so some G.I. Joe figures and vehicles. Get rid of this, get back into the box. I have here Star Machine. This I used a couple times. Very into space back in the day. This cost $19.99 at Lionel Toys. Did you have a Lionel Toys back where you were from? This is just a box of balloons and wrappers. Don't know why that's there. This was a pan my dad and I got in Colorado, I think summer of 92 or 93. I say 93. We were panning for gold out there. Didn't find nothing. An old Slinky from probably the 80s. Some collector cups. I save every single souvenir cup I get. Showboat Casino, Atlantic City. Before you laugh and call me crazy, I sold the 1992 American Gladiators Cup for like 40 bucks earlier this year on eBay. So some old sports cups, 2001 Flyers. Cup from Wrigley Field. I think we went 97, 98. Tony Clark Cup from Tiger Stadium. Went there those 2 years. White Sox Cup from 1991. As I mentioned before, went to the new Comiskey Park when it first opened. St. Paul Saints. So I wasn't looking at the camera. Not sure if these all got in there. So I'll just go through it real quick again. Yeah. So these are all from stadiums I attended. Games I attended. This is a game called Greed. I don't really remember it too much. Are old games worth anything? I'm not going to pull that out. Maybe I will. Video's almost done here. I feel like pieces are going to fall out. Oh, the dice. My father's like a gambler, so he taught me some gambling stuff when I was early. Silver, gold, ruby, 600 points. I don't really recall how to play this game. Vaguely remember playing it. I guess the dice spell Greed. Let me know if you remember that game or not. And the last box in this container is nothing really. Just a bunch of stuff, an old bank, doggy bank. My father's nameplate from his desk. My dad was a factory worker, but he college degree late in life and used to do people's taxes, so his name plate was there. And then this Coca-Cola cup. One of the old school bottles came back in like the 1990s. Some like retro stuff. So I saved mine with some old Coke syrup in there. And lastly, just some chips. My dad was a gambler, told me to play poker at age 9. But we play old school games. I never got into Texas Hold'em or anything like that, but games like baseball and Follow the Queen and 7-card stud and yeah, that kind of thing. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. Collectibles or Junk is the channel. If you liked the video, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And there'll be more videos to come. Let me know what you think. Peace.